Yeah.
Need my glasses, mate.
Brian,
for the,
you need your glasses. Don't get your glasses then. Where are they?
I mean, I need them there. Reading glasses. For
your reading glasses. I was going to say, he's filling the glasses
not
up.
not those glasses.
These glasses. Right, I think that's... Why is that not sitting straight? Is it a wobble? It's got a wobble on. Is there a thing to...
Is it because you got it that way around?
No, we just have to deal with it. Yeah, probably just because I've got it that way around, isn't it? Can you turn it a bit more? No, it clicks in, so it must be the bench that's sat on. But yeah, I've got the hairy dogs in the background. Yeah, no, it's good. It's recording. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Say something then.
I can't see it moving. Is it all right?
Yeah, yours is all right. Mine's all right. It's all right.
We're good.
It's all right then. Yeah, we're good. We're good.
Sorted.
I know. Oh mate, never mind your reading glasses. You need your fucking sunglasses with these two things in, don't you?
I feel like I might get a bit more of a tan in front of these.
Yeah.
That was you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Dave. You're a gentleman.
Dave, do you have mats? Because when we put them on and bang it, it makes noise on the mics, doesn't it? It's bang bang. Because we found that out when you kept hitting the table every time you got excited.
Yeah, and when to be honest, it's when we start.
Right. He did say it was like a married couple.
It's when we start doing the tequila shots. That's when we really need a bit of cushioning. Yeah.
Yeah, because every time we pick this up and do that, it's going to be...
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I do get a bit overexcited.
Oh, that's all right.
Thanks, mate.
We've got the old hair. We've got to get it. Come on. You know the program by now. Get it in the middle there so everyone can see the logo. Our hairy dog. We've got it behind us. It's there.
All right.
Right, good evening and welcome to the Amex Hour with Jon and
Steve.
And this time, because we're doing it in the Hairy Dog Brewery, we've actually got an audience.
Hey!
I know. How'd you like them apples, eh? Hey, all you other podcasters out there don't have no audiences, do you? No, well, we've got one now, so have some of that. So what we've got loads on the agenda today. We've got a bit of charity.
Bit of charity stuff.
A bit of charity.
Yes, mate.
And we've got obviously another fantastic win.
A little review of
the weekend.
Chelsea and upcoming games.
Chelsea. Yeah, we've got old 10-man Chelsea. Got a bit of that.
Good old 10-man Chelsea.
We've got quite a few other supporters. We've got a Liverpool supporter.
We do.
We've got a Mackham and
a Geordie.
Geordie over there.
That's why we're keeping them separate.
So
there's a security guard over there, just out of
in
shot.
the middle. Yeah. So he's the security guard's from Middlesbrough though. So what's going to happen between those three?
Oh dear.
But yeah, so we've got a bit of that going on, and then we've got obviously because West Brom as well played last night.
Yes.
Great win against Norwich.
Saw that.
So we've got a fair bit of that going on. So what we can start with then?
A little bit of a Facebook review as well for the week. We like to just have a little trawl through the Brighton Facebook groups because there's some gold dust on there. So we'll do a little bit of that.
There is that thing of people putting on social media, and then they must literally write the posts and then instantly go. Oh,
yeah,
there's people that write stuff about we're absolute shite. I don't know why they should sack the manager, and then he makes out a couple of, and it happens with every team.
Yeah,
so it's not just Brian; it happens with everyone. And you go on all the social medias, and they're all going, "Oh my God, we're awful!" And then the manager, "Well, sack the manager," and then he'll literally make 2 substitutions, and then you end up winning 5-1. And then they're all, you just see the same person at the end of the games going,
It's so
he's
true.
incredible. Honestly, should be England manager next.
Should we go through a couple of them?
Mate, there's some gold on it.
Honestly. So let's have a little look here. I'm going to start with this one, actually. We're not going to name names here, by the way, for who's done this. But I might name one name. This one just says, feel sorry for Potter. He was not the Messiah, just a very naughty boy.
Well, they are then.
I mean, you've got to love that, haven't you? This guy, he's been reading TalkSport. He's on 5 Live. He's been doing a little review. He said, reading the weekend papers, listening to the radio. Wolves fans, we're terrible, and what a joke of a club gives a poorly performing manager a new 3-year deal. We're doomed. West Ham fans.
Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Just read that bit out again. We're from a Wolves fan. We're terrible. I'd agree with that.
Should we just read that over and over again?
What a joke of a club. You should have just stopped there. We didn't need to know the rest of it. I'd absolutely 100% agree with you, Wolves fan.
But it sums up football fans. Villa fans, we've lost our identity. We lost our identity in this match. We're doomed. We're doomed. Is that a good? We're all doomed. Doomed. Forest fans, we morphed into Nottingham Spursy overnight. We're doomed. Now you'll like this one. Newcastle fans, sold a Rolls Royce, bought a push bike. We're doomed. Albion fans, terrible draw at home to an excellent Spurs side who had only conceded 1 goal this season. Sack Hurstler, sack Bloom, sack Barber, sack Piglet Pantry, sack the Terrace, sack Southern Train, sack Fatboy Slim, sack Des Lynam, sack Joe Marler. We're terrible, and we'll be playing Doncaster next season.
I mean, doom and gloom. That's absolute doom and gloom.
Absolute doom and gloom.
But they are. But I do agree with some of them.
What you were saying, though. So this guy obviously posted this at half time, I'm guessing, in the Chelsea game.
Was this against Chelsea?
Yeah. Brighton being totally outplayed so far today. Don't know what's going wrong this season. Some players are just not doing it anymore. What's happened to Matoma and Baleba? Donkey's past it. I don't think we've got the right team out there. Ooh, Q3-1 win.
The only thing that would have made that better if he'd have said something about Welbeck. Then he goes and puts 2 past. But then, in all fairness, I'd sit there and watch. When we used to watch, I used to sit there and watch Man United. And my brother-in-law that's exactly him. And throughout the ages, even when Welbeck was playing for Man United, and then he'd be sitting there and going, and he'd be moaning about the players, and it was always the player that just get him off, and get whoever else on, and then it would always be that player that scored, and as 100%. Soon as they scored, he'd go, I knew he'd bring it back, I knew he'd bring it home. So that's just it. That's what we are. We're football fans. We're always right, no matter what.
It is great,
no matter what. So what are the scores then? So we've had some results this week. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to start with this because we just get it out of the way. All right, I say it, it'll be gone, it'll be out of the way, and it'll be done. And I apologise. I am really sorry. But we had 2 teams going in unbeaten runs so far this season: Liverpool and Palace. And Palace seem to dodgily, how on earth they've managed it, I don't know.
I know.
They've managed to keep their unbeaten run against the title holders. What's going on?
Astonishing.
What is going on?
You know, silver linings.
There's no silver linings.
No. There were rumours that there might be a Palace fan here tonight, but he's obviously not turned up because they're playing in the
Europa League. Is it the Europa League?
I don't think it is the Europa League, mate. No.
They got into. Somehow did they get into the Europa League?
No. It's some pony competition. I can't. Is it the Intertoto Cup? Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, it's the Wrexham.
Wrexham.
It's the Wrexham Second Div Women's League Conference Europe.
Yeah, they're playing in that. Yeah, and they're playing Dynamo Kiev, but obviously because of the situation in.
Come on, Dynamo Kiev.
Get in there, the boys. They're playing the game in Poland. Personally, I wish they were playing it in Kiev, but you know,
just keep it local. Yeah, why not? But yeah, anyway, so that's them out of the way. At least we don't have to discuss them again.
No. Not until the 8th of November.
Who are they playing next? Do we know?
No idea. I don't care either. No.
No, that's true. And then we'll just give a quick. I know it's not the Premier League, but we'll just give a quick for West Bromwich Albion, the mighty West Bromwich Albion,
the mighty Baggies. So you can do a bit of a boing here.
Yeah, boing against Norwich. We've had trouble with over the years. Norwich, they've been a bit of a bogey club, and we've never really liked each other, and not a sense local thing, but just any sort of rivalry because of players and managers and things. But yeah, they absolutely.
What was the score?
It was 1-0. Madge scored in the first half, and then we just basically spent 80 minutes trying to stop them from scoring. They were, I've got to admit, superb and unlucky to get anything from it. But West Brom defended with their lives. Hit them on the break a couple of times.
Yeah.
You could have gone, oh no, we should have been 2-0 up. We should have been, but they were too few and far between. Really, we should have been about 3-1 down. Keeper made some incredible saves.
Just one of those
goal
games.
line. Yeah, just one of those games. We just had to defend with our lives, and then eventually, thank God. And because nothing was happening. So you're thinking, like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and then you go 6 minutes, and you go 6 minutes. That's enough for him to score. And you go, come on.
Well,
blow your fucking whistle. And eventually did. So
to be fair, I was thinking that I normally go home and away, and I was in Ibiza over the weekend, so I missed the Chelsea game. But I was.
Oh yeah, because you had that Ibiza tonsillitis, didn't you?
I did, yeah. I still got it. Actually.
Yeah.
I'm a bit husky.
Yeah, I had. Funny enough, I got tonsillitis when I went to Ibiza as well. Yeah,
it's just
weird
just an Ibiza thing.
Yeah,
I don't know. But obviously, I was not listening to it. I had it on Live Score, which is the most up to date thing you can do. But my mate Owen was with me, and he was on a sunbed, and I saw the equaliser. I heard the equaliser, and then I thought, that's it. No, that'd be it. And I could see. I literally walked out of the hotel, and I could see Owen with his headphones on, and I got the goal alert. I'm like, come on! So I started jumping around the pool. Owen's jumping off his sunbed. Everyone else in the hotel was just going, "What's wrong with you two?" But my God, brilliant! But that was 10. But then it was 10 minutes of injury time, wasn't it? It was 10 minutes of injury time. I'm going, they're going to score, and then they get another alert, and you just, when you just go,
I don't want to look at it. The thing is with that is, Chelsea have got real issues at the moment, and I don't know whether it's because a couple of times you go, well, they're definitely fouls and they're definitely yellow cards, but you've seen other teams get away with worse. So is it just a thing that they're just getting carded now? It's like a thing, like almost like they're the kind of Fergie time thing, but with them it's the opposite. It's cards. The referees are looking out for them now. Do you think? Because we're now 4 games. We're now 4 games in a row. Or was it 4 games in a row? But 4 games this season certainly
where they've had red cards.
They've gone down to 10 men, and definitely they had Man United, then us, then in Europe. They've just literally last game they played in Europe, João Pedro got sent off, another red card. So it's got to be.
Yeah, I was going for him, weren't you?
It's got to be a problem. It's got to be a problem. Are referees now just looking out because they've seen it happen so many times now? They're looking out to not card them, but for fouls from, or are they just being dirty bastards and they deserve the cards?
Hang on.
I'll
go to the latter.
Dirty bastards. We'll go with that.
The vote is dirty
bastards. Just a show of hands. Chelsea, dirty bastards. Yeah. I think we've. It's either that or the manager's so arrogant he thinks that he's going to get through the season. I'm so good, I don't need 11 players. I'm just going to go with 10. So maybe it's that, I don't know, but it's a problem for them. Definitely not for us.
Nah.
I mean, Man United have been shite for 2 seasons now. 2 or 3, yeah. But certainly last season and the beginning of this season, absolute shite. And yet they managed to beat Chelsea. Chelsea again, Sancho,
but again,
Chelsea down to 10 men.
10 men. Yeah.
Brighton reserves aren't doing so bad, are they?
Not too bad, mate.
Not doing so bad. The proper Brighton team, however, are flying. Because we won 3-1, and I was there.
It was sweet, wasn't it? It was sweet. I have to say that result. And when you look
Glorious,
at the last 3 results against Chelsea, we've beaten them. I think 3-0, 2-1. Because we played them in a cup as well, didn't we? And then 3-1. So
yeah, Hursley gets a lot of shit, but if you look at the results in the top 6 over the season since he's taken over, Man City, Liverpool, Spurs, Man United, every game, but they literally can't get a result from us now. Arsenal,
yeah. We've got
good results. We've had a few draws against Arsenal as well, so we've had good results against them.
And of course, we got them in the cup as well.
And we've got them in the cup.
Got the next round of the cup. That wasn't the draw that I wanted to come out of the hat. I must admit. I went to Barnsley, and that obviously it was great because it was 6-0.
6-0, and the game before that was 6-0, wasn't it?
It was against Oxford, yeah. Oxford. Yeah. But so I was watching.
So 6-0 now. We need another one. 6-0 against Arsenal, right?
Yeah, because what are the odds on that? And then you got Arsenal. Yeah. I was thinking, Wrexham away would be nice, Arsenal away.
Wrexham away would be good,
but
because there's the whole.
I think they're not going to bet on their best team, are they?
The whole Deadpool thing, isn't it?
So, I'm gonna take.
Right, you lot need a trophy, I tell you.
Yeah,
you desperately. I don't think need a trophy. I'm gonna rephrase that. I'm gonna say, you lot deserve a trophy. I mean, from the way that the club's built up, the way it's done, everything's the way that you've dealt with players in and out, managers have left. I mean, Chelsea is literally. I think the last count was 17 in total, players and backs. Staff
and backroom staff, yeah.
Backroom staff. I think the count is now up to 17, and they still can't pull a win off against.
It's over 350. It's over 350 million pounds as well.
And it's becoming quite a nice little rivalry, I think, between them. So I go to some of the games.
I agree. Yeah.
And so, it's becoming a little bit of a nice little rivalry that's building up there, especially between the younger lot. My son who's 18, he gets as excited. Sorry, hang on a minute. Why did you do that and go aimed? Yeah, I've got a son who's 18. I actually quite like that. I'm glad I stopped and thank you very much.
He loves that.
I am young and fantastic looking. Yeah. But so his whole thing is definitely like he's as excited for the Chelsea games and the rivalry there as he is for. I mean, his first game, one of his first games was Brighton-Chelsea when for the first time Potter came back.
Oh, the 4-0
to the Amex.
4-0,
and we battered him 4-0. And not only that,
was so
but
sweet.
When Cucurella got taken off, the referee made him leave the other side of the pitch and wouldn't let him walk over. So he had to walk right the way past the North Stand, right, with his stupid big hair.
Quality.
Walking past. Not just giving him shit, but singing "You're getting sacked in the morning" to Pot.
It was absolute poetry.
It was fantastic.
I bought
hands down one of the best games. And I've been to a lot of football games. Hands down, one of the best games I've been to. The atmosphere, the buzz, everything was just built up for that. It was first time Potter came back.
It was set up for it.
Yeah, it was set up for it. And it was just fantastic.
And
atmosphere-wise, it was good.
I went up to Leeds after the season before we left, and everyone wore.
Did you get your vaccine?
Cucurella? Do you remember? Wore the Cucurella wigs. So I bought my Cucurella wig, and I went up to Leeds and.
Did you get your vaccination done?
I did. Yeah, I did. Yeah, it's fine. I had tetanus and all that.
Not when you catch in Northern, do we?
But I honestly, I wanted to burn it. I wanted to burn the Cucurella. Richard, but I didn't. Because I wasn't quite sure what it was made of, and I thought it might cause a bit of a bigger fire.
No, you didn't burn it.
If it wasn't for that, I would have burnt it. Yeah.
You didn't burn it. Your wife took it and went as Jackson 5 to her. To a fancy dress party.
She found it in the loft. She's like, fuck's this?
Is this a merkin? What is it? Yeah, so anyway, so there you go. So let's say, what other results then? So we've got Newcastle supporting.
Way, man.
Why? I have no idea how Newcastle are doing. You doing any good? How are Newcastle doing? You doing alright? You're in Europe.
You won 4-0, was it, against Bruges? Yeah, that was decent. Yeah.
Smashed it. Are you missing your? I'm not going to say his name, am I? No, good. Oh. Yeah, I agree. He's probably lost his bike by now, but
hang on,
you know,
I know where he's gone.
Where he's had his bike stolen already.
No, I know where he's gone. He's a steward.
Yeah,
he's
not getting any playing time, so now he's become a steward. Who's that for? Is that at Brighton? He's come to Brighton as a steward.
That's from the weekend.
Oh, is it? Yeah. Well, there you are then. Do you want to show? Look, there you go.
Go on.
You don't have to worry about it because he can't even get on the Liverpool team, so he's become a steward now. He's a steward now, Chelsea. Yeah.
That's what he's doing. Yeah, he's had to take a pay cut.
Yeah.
About £11 an hour, I think he's on. Yeah.
That is a fucking pay cut, isn't it? Can you imagine paying 120 million for a player and then leaving him on the bench?
Hello.
And they're not. I know that they've only lost their unbeaten run now, but they're not looking the same team. They're a bit. I think they've got to spend a bit of time gelling a bit. Defensively, Liverpool are pretty shocking, aren't they? You should have put your money into getting Gahey. Telling you, that's where that. Yeah, well, I know, but you're a supporter, so we're going to blame you.
And we would have loved that as well because it then would have weakened Palace. But anyway.
Yeah, all of you should have taken Palace players and left them scrabbling around in the gutter like they used to. It was basically the stadium, isn't it? The stadium's just drainage for that corner of London. the disdain. Oh, all right, make the noise in the background. You're supposed to be keeping it quiet here. The disdain for that club, mate. But there you go. I don't know why I don't like them that much. I went there once with a friend of mine who was an Ipswich supporter. I went there with an Ipswich supporter and I did think, what a dossole this place is.
It's awful, mate.
I mean, the whole place was kept up by scaffolding.
Yeah.
When I went there, I don't know if it's the same now.
It is the same now. It's terrible. Yeah. I put my jabs for the 2nd of November. I'm going on the 8th.
Yeah. You need to. Cholera.
All of them. Just in case.
It's just the rats. I got bit by another rat. And then, oh no, it's not. It's a kid with a Palace shirt. Sorry, he's a rat. Sorry, mate. No, we can't say stuff like that. As children, you can't take the mickey out of children. You've got to love your children.
Yeah, we can.
It's not their fault. It's like if a child is born into abject poverty, it's not the child's fault. And if a child is born of a, you can't say the R word, it's not his fault. And the same thing goes with Palace fans. If a child's born into a family,
I know.
Palace fans.
Should we start? I think we should start
a charity. Yeah,
we do like to promote charities. I think we should start a charity.
We could do something like that, couldn't we? And we could harvest all of the children from Palace fans and donate them out to proper clubs,
better clubs,
clubs.
Yeah, I agree.
Brentford. Yeah. We could do that, couldn't we?
Yeah,
that'd be good.
Brentford,
we should do that.
Come on, guys. Love it.
I don't know.
Millwall.
I don't know much about Millwall really, apart from the violence and the 80s and 90s violence.
Yeah, still pretty much.
But every now and then West Brom have to play them and nothing happens, and then.
Well, the thing is with Millwall now, you don't when you go to Millwall, you don't get, because of the history, you don't get anywhere near they give you a special little walkway,
a special little route,
little route,
so that you don't get brick thrown at you.
Yeah, but it does go past, I think, Bermondsey Station from a distance, but it is from quite a distance. But the Millwall fans, they've overcome this obstacle, because the last time I went there when we were playing in the Championship, they were shooting at us with air rifles.
What?
Yeah, because we were so far away going through the walkway.
So we can't reach them with a brick.
We can't hit them with a brick or or a dart. So
we'll get air rifles.
Yeah. So that was lovely. Luckily it didn't hit me, but yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. That's Millwall.
I mean, okay. Well, I stand corrected. They are thugs. They are a bunch of thugs then.
Oh, they are.
But then, so no, not Millwall.
Ingenious thugs.
I'd still pick getting shot by an air rifle over going to Palace, though.
Oh Christ! Every day of the week. Yeah. I'd take one right up the.
I mean, I might have a gash on my arm, but at least I won't stink of piss. I mean, that's a bonus, right? Anyway, so where else are we? Charity, but we'll talk about. We'll go more into that after we've had our little break.
Yeah.
But we want to sort of mention it as much as possible.
Yeah, for sure. So
that's why you went to Ibiza.
The reason I was in Ibiza was we had, there's a friend of mine called Steve Stevens. We had him on the show probably 3-4 months ago.
Before he just started training then.
He just started training, so he basically paddleboarded around the island of Ibiza, which is about 210 kilometres, over the course of 8 days to raise money for 2 charities, Solving Kids Cancer UK and Smith-Mejius syndrome, which is quite a rare
come on, people, come
disease.
On. Thank you. Well, what's the point in having you here if you won't clap when I ask you to?
And yeah, so he's got form for doing these sort of things. He came on the show and he explained he holds the world record for continuous dancing, which is, I think, 6 days.
Disco dancing for 6 days.
He actually held the world record. He did it on Worthing Pier when he was managing a nightclub in Worthing Pier. And then he found out that someone had broken his world record.
So he had to do it again.
So he had to do it again. So he did it in
6 days.
In Leicester Square in 6 days.
6 days
and that record still stands. But yeah, so he's just now completed this challenge, which, you know,
we did ask him, we asked him loads of questions about it, but it pretty much came down to what kind of dancing he was doing. He was trying to tell us so much about, I had to train for this and train for that, and we were like, was it disco? Was it raving?
Techno?
Was it techno?
House?
Did you jitterbug? I mean, literally like children, and he's trying to be all serious about all this stuff, and we're acting like complete children about the type of dancing he did. But this one we can't get away from, because he paddleboarded around an entire island.
He did it, and he encountered a lot of issues along the way with weather, you know, as you would, and you know, he had a support boat for some of it, but not other
Essex
days.
girls. Well, he was in Ibiza, so there's a whole ton of them.
Well, it's funny you mention that. We finished his finale was at O Beach, which is
I just want to pluck your eye.
Yeah, that's O Beach. Yeah. So it's basically Love Island on steroids. It's like a pool party that goes on from about 2:00 in the afternoon until 2 in the morning, and you witness people kind of spilling out of it. When I say spilling out of it, I really do mean spilling out of it. And that was that. He had the finale there, and so Wayne Lineker, who owns O Beach, carried the board in with Steve and plonked it in the pool, and you know, surrounded by all these guys with 6-packs and bikini clad girls.
Eyebrows.
Yeah, you could honestly. It was quite a sight.
I'm going to do more wax tomorrow. You come with me, we go do more wax tomorrow.
Have you been to O Beach?
Donna, you come and do your wax tomorrow.
Was it a bit of that, was it?
It was entirely were you there?
I could have guessed. That's all. I wasn't there.
But yeah, that was his finale, and fair play to him.
Did you see the Ibiza final boss?
And he was still dancing. Did you see
the Ibiza final boss?
No.
Have you not seen that?
No.
Well, that's a people have seen that. Google it. It's madness. The guy looks like. Yeah, it's. I mean, if you pick your little what you think that type of bloke would look like, and then times it by 10, and it's this guy. So yeah.
Love it.
So you had to wade through a load of Donners and
we did
Justins.
We did. But fair play. I mean, I wore one of the t-shirts for Solving Kids Cancer UK, where we had a QR code on the back.
Yeah.
And a lot of people were coming up and scanning it and donating. I think we just in that hour alone at Oakbridge, we raised about £700. But he's raised nearly £8,000. We're still trying to get to a total of 10. I mean, just incredible.
Well, it'll all be on there.
Yeah.
So we'll put it in the description of the video. We'll put it in the comments. So
yeah,
go on there. If it's a quid, donate a quid.
Exactly.
If you can afford more, donate more.
Yeah. It's got a GoFundMe page. If you Google "What's Up Ibiza," which is WASUP. See what they did there?
Yeah.
Stand-up paddleboard.
Paddle was up.
You have to explain it. It's not good, is it?
No, jokes. Generally, I think jokes are really funny when you have to explain them. Try to explain it again, and we'll laugh this time. No, I think it's great. I think I've had lots of struggles with in my family with cancer, with paddleboarding. Yeah, my stepbrother at the age of 19, he went paddleboarding. My stepdad's had paddleboard issues, but thankfully lived through it. My mum and my aunt, very sadly died of a paddleboarding problem, and so there's been a lot of paddleboarding going on in my family. So I think it's a great cause.
It's brilliant.
And also the cancer thing. I'm sure people have had issues in their family.
There's probably some issues with that as well.
Probably some issues with that somewhere along the way. Not as important as the paddleboard is, but
absolutely not.
We've known over the years there's literally fives of people that have paddleboard injuries over the year and really need this money. No, it's not for paddleboarding, it's for cancer. So no, we really appreciate anybody that watches this or anybody that can just put their hands in their pockets for anything like this. And even if it's not charity that we're
post links to the GoFundMe stuff. So please, if you can donate anything, then please do, because the man went through a hell of a lot in 8 days, I can tell you.
And has he got social media? Is there anything where we can go on and watch any of the stuff that he did? Did he have a video? Has he got a video diary of it all?
Yeah, we've got loads of footage. So his partner's son, a guy called Harry, came out and he did a lot of drone footage. So we'll post links to all of that. We've got loads of drone footage. Yeah.
Was that just of a woman going, how long are you going to take? When are you going to get home? Is that what you mean by drone footage?
Not quite.
I put the dinner on and he's still not home.
Is it that kind of droning? Anyway, on that note, we'll hit some socials for the charity.
We'll put it all up.
We're gonna, after these advertisements.
Yes.
We'll be right back.
Nice sandwich, dear.
Yes, it's lovely. I do love cake. It's just those sandwiches. I need something filthy, like a kebab, but harder.
Dan, ever heard of pot noodle?
Excuse me, do you do pot noodle? Pot noodle. Pot noodle. Do you do pot noodle?
Round the back in 2 minutes.
That felt so wrong and yet it felt so right.
Pot noodle, the slag of all snacks.
Have it. Oh, yes.
Hey, garlic bread.
Hey, it's the future, lads.
Yeah, I just had a quick look on the way on the toilet. I thought, Okay.
Right, then keep the chitter chatter down to a.
Yeah.
Right, here we go. So we're back. Thank you
back.
very much. After that quick advert, which we haven't
Very-
decided what
very
it is
quick
yet, but
advert break.
we'll
We'll
put that in.
sort that out later.
Probably something to do with carling or cigarettes or something.
Darling, Black Label.
Yeah, exactly. And you just mentioned the red card.
Palace apparently got red card.
Good.
But they, yeah. I'm sorry, we mentioned too
We
much.
keep
So
saying we're not
too
going to
much.
mention it, but it is football. and it's
No more Palace.
It is football, and it is on now.
Yeah.
So are they? I take it they're winning.
Yeah, they won 2-0. Yeah. It'll never last.
It'll never last. It'll never last. It'll never last. You need to turn your glass round. Come on.
Sorry, Dave. Not on brief there.
Yeah. Come on. We need the sponsor, mate. We need the cash flow. Anyway, yeah. So you might get. Well, I tell you what. Look, we're advertising you. Right, off of the numbers we get, you might get 6 more customers. How's
If you're lucky.
Yeah, you'll be lucky. Yeah. No, don't do that, because then you'll know we're you'll know we're blaggers if you check our social media.
Have you heard his phone? It's going ping, ping. No, it's just in my head, isn't it?
We go. We're excited. 7 views we got this week.
Oh,
wow, we're smashing it.
Loving it, mate.
Yeah, definitely. So anyway, we got that Palace thing out of the way again.
Stop saying it.
I know, sorry.
What's wrong with him? He's got Tourette's or something, hasn't
I know. So we've done past. Now we've got to do future. So what's coming up?
What is coming up is your favourite game, John. Wolverhampton Wanderers away.
I'm not going there.
Well, I am going there.
Oh.
I'm going to. Yeah.
Make sure you wash when you.
I know.
You finish.
I know. I need to have a little wash.
Get
couple more jabs.
Scrub the dingle off you when you get home. That's all I say. Use a good soap. You need to get a good soap and a nice hard brush.
A nice hard nail brush.
Yeah. And get that good. If you on the train, you go. If you're on the train home, and you go, and someone walks onto the train that you know, and you go. Yeah, I'm all right, mate. How you doing? You know you've caught it. You get straight to a doctor, right? They'll cut it right out. It's painful to start with, but once it's gone, you'll feel much better.
Funny you should mention, because I am on the train. I always go on the train away.
Of course you do.
And I usually go with the same. But I go with my son, who's 22. He's not going this weekend. But I go with another couple of guys, Aaron and Tony.
You didn't get it. When I said I got an 18 son, she went, no, never.
Yeah.
And you just said you've got a 20-odd-year-old son. She said nothing.
Not a flicker.
Not a flicker, nothing. He's definitely old enough. He's 22-year-old. Is that it?
I'm gutted now.
That's what she's thinking.
But so I'm getting the train, right? I get Tony normally organises the trains for us, right? He's the train man, and he was suspiciously quiet about this game. I'm like, why is he not? Anyway, he texted me and he said, "You're going to Wolves." I was like, "I'm sure I've told you that I'm going to Wolves already."
Hives, mate. Stop saying it.
I said, "Yeah, I've looked at the trains. There's engineering work. It's about 5.5 hours." He went, "Yeah, me and Aaron are getting the lift." I was like, "Oh, you're getting the lift, are you? Good for you." Thanks.
And they've not invited you?
Have they fucking invited me? No, they said they're getting in. They said, "Oh, sorry, we're getting into Wolverhampton at 11:15. I said, "Oh, well, my train's getting in at 11:15 as well." So
but they've got the right idea. They're driving up so they can get out quick afterwards.
I've got a 5.5 hour train journey because the engineering works. Honestly, you couldn't make it up, mate.
My wife don't get the. I mean, like there is. I mean, well, we've split them up. Well, because we've got the two over here. We've got the Sunderland and the.
Two Sunderland.
Two Sunderland. Now we've got an extra one. We've got father and son Sunderland, and then so there is we know about the rivalries, and then because West Brom were in the Premier League and Wolves were in the Championship, and then there was sort of a year crossover, and then but we haven't played Wolves for a long time, and then until last year, the year before, and it was a cup game, and my wife said, "You should take the kids to it." And my kid, and I said, "No, I'm not doing that." And she said, "Why?" I thought this was like the game you wanted to go to. It's a game I want to go to, but I'd never take my kids to it. And she said, "God, can't be that bad." Anyway, after the game had
quite
been
bad,
postponed for 45 minutes during the game because of violence in the stands,
when the players were taking their kids
when the
from
players
the stands,
were literally like they were like passing children and
quite bad.
mothers, dogs, from the stands, she kind of got the thing. Which I mean, because it is one of those things where things crop up on Facebook and it says like, oh, the biggest rivalries in British football, and you'll always get the West Ham and the Millwall. That'll always be in there. These two will always be in there. You might every now and then get the Liverpool Everton in there, but guaranteed at the top of it you've got the Old Firm.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You've got West Ham against Millwall, and you've got West Brom against Wolverhampton Wanderers.
And Southampton, Portsmouth.
And
as well.
And those three, tasty. I would say. Would you think? Is there any others that beat those three? For
the rivalries.
For the return but the really like Norwich Ipswich. Yeah. That's quite a good rivalry. That's not really that's not in the old Firm. That's not Celtic Rangers, is it? But Millwall against West Ham, that's quite close to that. And Wolves West Brom is quite close to that. Do you when these two meet?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's quite heated. Yeah, they're always in there. But Liverpool Everton, they're your main. But Liverpool probably Man United.
It's more Liverpool United,
the more violent of the. If there's going to be a clash, I would have said that Liverpool Man United would be the one you would avoid if you wanted to avoid the clash, rather than Liverpool Everton.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that? But then they have funny things, isn't it? Because I didn't really know that. I didn't really know the thing between like Leeds and Chelsea.
Yeah,
until like not recently, because that was one that I'd never heard of that. The Leeds and Chelsea thing, but that apparently Leeds and Chelsea are their heads butt.
I think the Leeds and Chelsea, because obviously you've got derbies and you've got rivalries, and so I think the Leeds Chelsea thing is probably it's come about through some bad tempered games that they've had, which is very similar to us and Palace, isn't it? Really? Because that's how it came about.
So am I now.
It's not. It does my head in when people call it the lazy journalists. They go the M23 derby. You think it's not the M23 derby. It's
there's specific reasons why that's there.
Yeah, it was in the 1970s. A few bad tempered games. Alan Murray, Venables. There was all sorts of stuff going on.
Throwing his money into the crowd, saying that's all you're worth.
And it's mushroomed from there. It's just. And that's the way it is now. And I think a lot of kids that are sort of new to it, they get that Palace are our rivals and they're the enemy, but they don't really understand why.
I think it's quite it lends itself quite to the levels of football. I think going back to just quickly Liverpool Everton, Liverpool in general always been quite up here, and Everton I've never really matched their performance.
Apart from a brief spell in the 1980s.
Yeah, but whereas up and down quite closely, Liverpool and Man United have always been fighting for those things. So that's lent itself. And the same thing with. Would you agree with Alice and?
You nearly said it again.
They've always been sort of similar there and thereabouts. I mean, originally way back when, it would probably have been West Brom Villa. Would have been the big rivalry, past sort of probably 70s, early 70s back. Would have been the rival, but obviously Villa then, European football and the rest of it, and then they grew as a team and their stadium and the rest of it, and they became the kind of main Birmingham,
the main
Midlands team, the biggest team. But then the rivalry then between your sort of Wolves and West Brom, because we were closely contested all the way up.
Yeah.
and it's sometimes they're up, sometimes we're up, and there's that thing that's made that rivalry a lot stronger.
Yeah.
Do you think that's right of Palace and Brighton as well? Because the original thing that happened there could have been just a throwaway thing, but I think because they're so sort of close all the time.
Yeah.
Do you think that adds to it?
There has been. Yeah. There's. Yeah.
Can we just go? Hang on a minute. If you're going to speak, I'm going to pass you this quick little microphone.
Go on.
There you go. You talk into that, and then we can all hear you.
Sorry,
So just say what you were going to say.
Yeah, I was just saying about the A23 derby. I mean, it's nice to have a bit of bite in the Premier League, but the reality of where it all stemmed from, I remember watching a programme on this, and it was, to a point, I think it was just away fans vandalising something to begin with, and then it just spun off after that. But the reality in comparison to like a Man City derby...
Was that the original thing of the manager walking up to the Palace fans and throwing a couple of coppers into the stand and saying, that's all you're worth?
Yeah.
Is that really where that's literally
kind of where it started? Yeah.
Yeah, we've got new audience coordinator now. You have to follow him with the mic. You can't just hand it over. Come on, get off your arse, get round there, and hold the mic in front of him so you can hear what he's saying. And now he's got an ear. He's wearing it as a fucking earring now. Come on. This is professional equipment here. It's not good enough. Audience coordinator is not doing his job. No. Okay. That's definitely got to stop. Steve can't afford to buy another set of these, you know. I'm a lonely gardener. I can't afford one of them, let alone a set of 4.
Going back to the Wolves game of the weekend. I guess you guys have you've been to Wolverhampton for games, yeah. So their fans are a bit back. I don't need to preach to the converted, but they are a bit backwards.
That's why they're called the Dingles.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
He said, what did he just say?
Not all of them. His dad's from Wolverhampton.
Yeah, all of them. Your dad's a dingle. Your dad.
But I remember back to the in the Christian.
I'm not backing down on this.
I'm desperately trying to dig myself out. No, but
no. I'll give you the shovel. Dig the hole deeper. Your dad's a dingle. Does he support Wolves? Well, his brothers are obviously fantastic.
There you go.
What I love. I mean, honestly, he must have dreamt. I mean, he must have growing up with a dad with a Wolves supporter, but his uncle. Honestly, he must have grown up just thinking, Mum, why didn't you choose the other one? Why didn't you choose the other one, Mum?
Terrible, isn't it?
And then I wouldn't have webbed feet.
Fair play. Yeah.
Is there games that stand out? So obviously the rivalries that we're talking about. So is there games that stand out for you in your time?
What, between Wolves and Brighton?
No, between Brighton and Palace, you twat. Is there games that stand out in your mind on that?
The one that comes to mind is the game where I think we went 1-0 down. Or did we get? No, we didn't. It was the knockout winner. You know what I'm talking about. It was a knockout winner where he just curled it in. That was at Palace. About 20 minutes ago.
The away ones
curled it in off the bar. Murray scored the first goal, and I think they equalised with a penalty. And then knockout winner. Absolutely fantastic. I was at that game.
Was that in the Stevie Sidwell? That in the Stevie Sidwell era?
I think that was pre-Sidwell. Pre-Sidwell. Yeah.
And then so from Mackham's then, as we've got one over here and you're out running, I'll go to you two first. Is there a game that stands out in your memories? 1973. And then what was the FA Cup? Yeah. So was there a game for you against them that stood out? That you? Yeah, I don't think you probably would have. No.
He's erased that from his memory.
Is there something that stands out in your mind? Yeah, definitely. It's good. It's good. I don't know about. Maybe it's because I am a West Brom supporter, and we've always been sort of like fighting somewhere down the bottom. We used to be called the yo-yo team because every season you'd go up or go down.
Is that where the boing boing thing came from?
Yeah. The boing boing. So the boing boing thing came from because obviously the stands never used to have seats in them, and they just basically all the boards were oak planks. So everyone used to bang them to make the noise, and then the whole boing boing thing just came from that really. That was and then that was through they were through the years when we used to, be top flight and win FA Cups and all the rest of it.
Sir Regis type years.
Oh, the glory. Wish I was alive then. It'd be amazing to see that guy play football. But hey. But yeah. I mean, but I do from supporting that. You especially growing up. We had what was called the Pink, which was a newspaper.
I remember it. I remember the Pink. Yeah, I remember the Pink.
And I used to have to hunt through that and go, oh, West Brom won.
Yeah.
Or, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or you'd be on the radio until you found the right station in the West Midlands.
Yeah.
So the only time you'd ever see anything on TV was obviously Match of the Day, Des Lynam. It was my day, Brighton boy, and we would see. So you had to sort of pick a Div 1 team. So where I was in the Midlands, you either picked Man United or Liverpool. And my mates all supported Man United, and my stepdad supports Man United. He's from up that way. So you just, not that I supported them, but you just keep watching them. And it's really good to see. I always said that Brighton, the stadium that they've got and what happened to them in the past, they deserve to be in the Premier League. But then there's certain clubs that you just want to see in the Premier League. You want to see in Europe. You want to see them. And you don't have to be a supporter of that club. You just have to be a lover of football. And I'm sorry, but Newcastle are one of them for me. I think to see them now in Europe's fantastic. I love it. Yeah, I do. I think it's great.
He's trying to divide the audience here.
If I ever saw the tactics, as a sort of, not a Man United, like I said, not a Man United supporter, but it's just
sympathiser.
They've been there in the background throughout my life. I'd even like to see, and they'd hate me for saying this, I'd love to see Leeds back in Europe. I'd love to see Ipswich back in Europe.
Clubs Interpol wouldn't.
Yeah. No, definitely not. But there's certain clubs that I grew up with that I saw do those sorts of things. Is there any club that you, apart from Brighton, obviously, because that's the obvious, but some you don't support, but I don't know, it's just something about football.
Back in the big time.
There's something about football. It's something about the atmosphere that they lend to it that just makes it better. Like we took where we not used to do this. Pat, we still do it with you. We'll still be there, don't worry. Every now and then. But where we were doing this in the pub in Brighton, they're an away supporters pub as well.
On a match day. It's a big old place. Day, so they get coached over away fans coming in.
But the biggest lot that come down are from Newcastle, and their next game,
which is our next home game, isn't it?
They've got 3 coaches coming down, just full of Newcastle supporters, and every single Brighton game, they all come down. 3 coaches pull up outside this pub. They crowd into the pub at 11 o'clock in the morning. They drink and take their shirt, and it's just the way it is. And to be there around them, even though you're not a Newcastle supporter, and I'm not technically a Brighton supporter, although I kind of am now.
We're kind of getting you there, mate.
Yeah. It builds that atmosphere. It's great to see. So it's brilliant to see Newcastle back in. It would definitely, it'd be the same.
Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely, 100%. No.
I do like
there's definitely a fanaticism in the North East that you can see for Newcastle and Sunderland, and obviously that's where the rivalry comes from. But I've not actually been up to Sunderland. I'm definitely going to go this season, 100%. I've got a good mate who's a Sunderland fan, and we're going to go together.
Are Brighton going to get there? My worry about Brighton is that, like with what we're talking about with the Palace thing, but I think their stadiums they've done a good job with the fan zone. I think they've done a great job with it because that does build a bit of builds a nice bit of atmosphere outside before you go into the stadium.
Yeah.
But I think the thing that putting it where they put it, what it missed is everyone coming in from the streets and joining in, and the crowd getting bigger and bigger. The places I've been, like I mentioned Ipswich earlier, but Liverpool, Man United. I haven't been to Sunderland, but I've been to Newcastle, West Ham's ground. You're walking through the streets. You come out, you join. Your crowd gets a bit bigger and a bit bigger, and the noise gets a bit more and a bit more. And by the time you get to the stadium, you're buzzing. I really think that. I think Brighton missed that.
I think he might be talking about. He might be talking about Upton Park.
The old one, not now.
Yeah, not the Helter Skelter ground.
Not Helter Skelter, no. No, the old ground. And I think Brighton missed that a little bit. And I think they've done a great job. Like I said, I think they've done a really good job, especially with the fan zone, because that does build a bit of atmosphere outside. But I just worry about that.
A lot of working class. I mean, they do have working class supporters, but it's not like
No.
I think that's one.
Yeah.
Rowdy, like a lot.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree with that,
but
and it's quite disparate at the Amex. I think where you've obviously got North Stand.
But it's starting though.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it's a.
The Amex.
It's a different. It's a different dynamic. It's a different crowd, I think.
And it's time as well.
It does make a big difference. Yeah.
You've got all these areas around. You've got Lewis, and you've got all these surrounding areas, East Grinstead and Crawley, and it comes all the way down. And all of those people were traditionally Arsenal supporters, or like East London club or South London club supporters. And then all of a sudden now, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing the youth. I'm seeing young lads like him, and I'm going around and I'm watching. I'm taking my kid to Sunday League football when he's playing, and I'm not seeing all of the Arsenal and the Chelsea and the this, that, and the other. I'm seeing Brighton badges everywhere, and I think that's a really good base. That the next generation, they're not supporting. They're not going. I'm not going. I'm not going. Don't take me there. They want to go to the Amex. They want to go to that stadium. The stadium is a Premier League stadium, and I think they've definitely earned their right to be there and to build that support base. I just think it's going to take a generation.
It's going to be another generation of fans. I took my eldest son. I took him to his first game. It was at the Withdean. I think it was like 2006 maybe. He was, I don't know, maybe 6 or 7 years old, and we played Warsaw at home, and we lost 2-0. They had 9 men by the end of the game. They had 2 sent off, and we're in the family stand, which as you know, there's no cover at the Withdean. It's just it was a blazing hot day. And he wanted to go home at half time. He went, and I went, no, that's not how this works.
That doesn't work that way.
I'll get you an ice cream.
Yeah.
You just stick it out.
Sit down, shut up, and stick it out.
I'm sure it'll get better in the second half. Didn't.
It didn't.
Fucking lost 2-0. But it stuck with him, and he carried on. But I think.
Have you been now?
As a mum, can I get
we
you
sit
to
together.
come
I've
over
done
a
for
little
years. Yeah.
Can you come over? Come on. You don't need to. Do you know anything about children? So, I'm going to just quickly grab this mic out. Can we get another chair? You don't mind, do you? Come on. We've got. So, we do actually have. I'm going to put. Do you mind me touching your jacket? That's okay. So I'm going to just clip that on there for you, so we can hear you now. So we do have a mum here that takes her son to go and watch Brighton and Hove Albion. So from a mum's point of view, because like I said earlier, like my wife wanted me to take my kid to watch West Brom Wolves, and it was an absolute no-no because there's a guarantee of violence. And you do hear little bits about that around the country. Did you have any worries about that, taking him to Brighton?
So I did initially, just because I've never been.
Yeah.
But we've got a very good, so we do grassroots football on Sunday. Got really good coaches who told me about the family stand. So, yeah.
So and then do you have?
Yeah, it's pretty safe.
Do you have a season ticket?
No.
So you don't
He would love that to have a season
He'd love to
ticket.
have a season ticket.
But it's that,
Christmas list.
It's the time and investment.
Yeah.
Honest.
Yeah, definitely.
No,
I agree. When I was running my own business, when I was self-employed, there was no way I could have a season ticket. Although I could probably afford it more then. I just didn't have the commitment to time.
Because you're working. Yeah.
And now I'm working for someone else. I have all my weekends and I have that commitment to time, and it's much easier. So, from his point of view, how do you manage the winning and the losing? Because my eldest son, who is a Brighton supporter, even if they draw, I'm like, oh God, please win. Just please score late. Just score late on, because I can't. The drive home, I just can't take the mood swings. As a young supporter, because we're seeing him as the next generation, him and his friends. They're the next generation coming up. They're the future. They're the pub culture. They're the football culture. They're the people that are going to go with their mates and not with their mums. But you're taking him now. You're the one that's there with him. So what's he like with the winning and losing?
To be fair, I think he takes it very well actually, and you know.
Fair dues.
Yeah. And genuinely, I see it when they are playing as kids. Actually, win or lose, they will come off the pitch and they're pretty neutral in how they react.
Does he go down?
Do they enjoy it?
Does he go down when the players come round us, or do you kind of go, train, go, run now?
But I don't like crowds, so
let's she's sat there going, I don't like crowds or being in front of a camera or talking to people that I don't know with a microphone. So just fucking take the microphone off and piss off, thanks. So you want me to take that? Yeah. Well, thank you very much anyway for coming and talking to us.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was lovely. Yeah, that's it.
And well done for educating the right way. By the way.
It goes to show. Look, as much as we say about the atmosphere, for people that want to take their kids to games, tell me a better club in the UK. Tell me a better club in Europe for families and not to take their kids to watch football, because unless it's Palace, and then we're completely separated on the trains, and it's not a problem really.
Yeah, you don't take him to that. I mean, as you know, I've got a 5-year-old as well, and I'm obviously like you, bringing him up the right way. And he went to his first 2 games last season. No, actually, that's not true. He went to one the season before, and his mum came. It was Villa at home, I think. I think we won in the end. Yeah. But it was too much for him. He had to go home at half time. It was the noise and everything. Anyway, last season, so I took him to the West Ham home game, which we won 3-2.
So he's a year older.
Last minute goal.
Yeah.
It was like the best, one of the best home games of the season. He was like, he's up on his seat.
He plays football now, though, right?
He plays now.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but I think that helps as well, because the guy that I work with, he's a Spurs supporter, and he goes over to He's taken his daughter because it's the first time he took his daughter. He hasn't got his son is way too young, so he's totally into just please one of my kids, please come and watch Spurs with me. So she's gone and watched the football with him, not interested whatsoever, but then joined a football club. The last time he posted a video, she's up on the stands, coys, like this. Singing, shouting, and she's this little diddy little thing like that stood up on the seats. You know, I think that makes a big difference.
They get the bug, though. They get the bug. I took Cash to, I think it was a few weeks later, to the Newcastle home game actually, and we drew. I know, and we drew 1-1, and he enjoyed it, but he turned around to me at the end of the game and he went, Dad, why didn't they sing the song? I'm like, because we didn't win. And I could see his little brain whirring. He's like, so we don't always win? No.
Okay, welcome to
football.
What did he want to sing? Which one?
He wanted to get on the. No. He wanted to get on the seat. And he's like, do we not do that every game? No, just when we win.
Yeah. I think I've got to say, actually, I think Sussex by the Sea is a proper British.
That's a great, it's a proper old song. It's like from.
Yeah, I love it. I love
it. Colin Murray covered it
Bubbles.
on 5 Live.
What are you? I'm just saying, fucking nursery rhyme.
I was just going to say that subtle thing that's not getting that having words that used to be on when the plane came around.
Just before.
Yeah.
Very subtle.
Yeah.
I hated it the first time. The first time they did that, I went, what are you doing that for?
Yeah.
I've only been coming here for a month. I need the words. And then all of a sudden they started putting the words on the stands, and then it comes up, and obviously I know the words now. But I've been going long enough. But I just thought it was. I actually think.
I think it worked.
I was one of the ones that were going, this is ridiculous. What are they doing this for? It's ruined it.
Don't mess with our match day
routine.
Don't mess with it. I dare you. But I think that's
yeah, but I think it's better.
It's much better because it really builds it, and it's you don't get that interruption.
Well, that's what they said. They wanted it so that we finish singing and then the whistle blows and then boom,
you're straight into it.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, I think that Brighton have got. I think they're in their infancy as far as this stage of their footballing career goes. The stadium, the new, like you were saying, like the growth of the supporters and things like that.
I think it's been a very not sudden, but fairly sudden in terms of football clubs, in terms of the fan base growing, hasn't it? To go from the Withdean to the Amex, so invariably it's going to take time, and But what you were saying earlier about the fact that you see now so many kids.
I love it.
Brighton kids, and and families, and it's going to take a few generations for that to be really established.
I think so.
We're really getting there. Absolutely, yeah. And I feel like sometimes we can be a bit of a divided fan base because of that at the moment, at the present time, because it's like the old guard and the new fans, and there's a bit of that going on, and
I still sit at Facebook group. You know what I mean. I still sit at home with it, and I open my wallet and my little picture of Deserby's.
I've never seen you do that before.
I get home like that, and I open my wallet, and my picture of Deserby's still in there, and I just go. and I hum the little song to myself, and then I close it and I put it away in my pocket, and I just go.
And then he finds his little little Monopoly voucher for free fries and McDonald's.
And then I get on social media. What the fuck is Hertzler doing? And then he goes and wins.
Instant regret.
Instant regret. What the? Jesus Christ, Hertzler, why are you doing that? Why are you taking those 4 off and bringing those? Just 2-1. And I do. That's what I do.
Where are the Greek boys?
Get him in. Get him in.
Oh, I know.
Get him in. Get him in. Against Oxford. Whoa, my good God. Get him in.
Yeah.
Get him in.
Yeah.
Welbeck's what? 47, 48 now?
Yeah, I mean,
I think step aside.
He might have been involved in the original making up of the Sussex by the Sea song. I don't know, it was 1913.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, well, Dunk probably definitely was.
Yeah.
I mean, Dunk. Yeah, he's.
Yeah, well, bit. Ah, rubbish.
Do you know what
rubbish?
I like?
He's rubbish.
Do you know what I like about Dunk? Do you know what I like about Dunk? Proper shin pads.
Proper shin pads. Yeah.
Proper shin pads. Dunk.
Does he wear black boots as well? Please. I've never noticed.
I've never seen him wear gloves.
Please tell me.
I've never seen him wear gloves. Even when he's playing up at Newcastle, Sunderland, or Leeds, I've never seen him wear gloves.
Stoke on a Tuesday night,
What a
no gloves.
solid man, solid defender. Yeah. Proper shin pads, no gloves.
Yeah. I tell my son that, and then he goes and buys fluorescent orange boots and those stupid fucking shin pads that come with the socks. I'm just like, oh,
my son's got proper shin pads,
teach him, can you?
but he wears grip socks and then wears over socks. So the second pair of socks that he wears haven't got feet; they just wrap around. So because he wants the grip socks. No. Do you know what I did? Do you know what I did when he bought them? Because he said, Dad, I need a pair of these things. And I said, well, what are they? And he went, they're socks. And I said, they're not socks. They've got feet.
They've got no feet. Yeah.
So what I did was, I put them on. I have to stand up for this one. So I put them on. I put a bit of 80s disco on, and I went like that. Because they're like little pop. They're like little. Do you know what I mean? First of all, I thought they would be fluorescent.
Do you want to put a pair of roller skates
I was about to get. I weren't far. I was a Madonna song off getting a pair of lace. I was a Madonna song off getting a pair of lace gloves. Honestly, big scrunchies in my hair. Not that I've got much hair.
So you didn't take the piss much about these socks?
I didn't take the piss much about him, no. But all his mates wear them. One of his mates did that thing where they do you're a fucking 16-year-old playing football on a Sunday against Horsham FC, and you're cutting slashes in the back of... Grow up. I mean, honestly, yeah, as a parent, you what are you doing? Taking scissors to them socks. Now I'm going to go and buy you another bloody pair of socks, haven't I? So yeah. So the last ones that he had, because he said, those are my grip socks and this socks. I just took his old pair of socks and I cut the foot off and I went, there you go. He had to have it. And he had to have them for a season. Because I thought, fuck, if I'm going to go and buy him another. And they're more expensive. I've got to say this, actually. They're more expensive than normal socks. They're £6 a pair, and I can buy a normal pair of socks for £3 a pair, and there's more of it.
It's a racket, mate. It's a racket.
There's less material.
Jesus.
There's less material in this half a sock than there is in a full sock, and I've got to pay more for the half a sock. It's disgraceful. Anyway, on that note, I'd just like to quickly thank, before we go, the Hairy Dog Brewery.
Thank you, guys.
Amazing. I'd like to thank all the people that have come and supported us today.
Indeed.
There's more people here than we've got subscribers. So and if they all subscribe, then if they all like, share, and subscribe, we're going to more than double that. And then literally, I'm honestly, we're what, 2-3 episodes away from having Russell Brand on. He's on everything.
Hang on, isn't it a bit of a
he's on everything.
Isn't it a bit of a sex pest?
Yeah, that's why I want him on. Look, he's a West Ham fan, so he's football, and he's on just about everything that's on YouTube and social media at the moment.
All right.
So we'd have Russell Brand.
We'll get him on.
We'll have him on.
I'm not going to pay him, but he
I won't understand I won't understand all the words that he says.
No, exactly.
But we'll have him on anyway. So we'll have Russell Brand on. Who would you like on?
Glenn Murray. I want to get Glenn Murray. Yeah. I want to get Glenn Murray on.
Yeah, get Glenn Murray on.
Glenn Murray.
Yeah.
Oh, Glenn Murray.
Okay. I'll have Zoltan. I'll have Zoltan Gera, my hero.
Of course you would.
I'll have Zoltan Gera. Zoltan Gera.
How's his English then?
So we get how's his English? Well, I mean, I don't care. He can just stand here and I'll just look at him and just
admire him.
Yeah, I look like a little schoolgirl. So I'm going to quickly go round. Grab the camera because I'm going to go round. I'm going to ask everyone who their ideal guest
Come on in.
This shit podcast would be. I'm going to take my fucking glass as well.
All right, Johnny, you have to help me out. Right,
You don't even need to take it out. You could have just picked the thing up and then just followed me around with it.
Oh, now you fucking tell me.
Well, yeah, just now. Right, so quickly we're going to go around and we're going to ask if we could have any guest on. Who we're going to go and have a guest on. I said Zoltan Gira because he's my puppy love.
I'll keep it club related. Paul Barber.
Paul Barber.
Fair.
I've got to say Jimmy Montgomery.
Jimmy Montgomery. Got to be in it, really.
Yeah.
Your era.
I say Joel Veltman.
Veltman? Yeah, we know why you want. We don't have to ask why you want Joel Veltman on.
I would actually say Harry Redknapp.
Harry Redknapp? Why Harry Redknapp? What's Harry Redknapp?
Yeah, no, to be fair.
The managerial experience.
You just want him to. You just want him to bring his. You just want him to bring his son with him.
Don't call him a wheeler dealer though.
Wheeler dealer. Don't say that. So if we can have anyone on, who are we going to have on? Football related.
Jose Mourinho.
Jose Mourinho. Do you know what? Next Brighton manager. Jose Mourinho. If we can have anyone on, he's going to say, Brian, my mate from school. Who would you want on? Footballer.
That's all right.
Who's your favourite footballer at Brighton? Mitoma. Yeah, I go with Mitoma.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Controversial in me shooting at Cole
Just turn around there.
Cole Palmer. She wants Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
Why?
He's a very good young footballer, to be fair.
It's like
No, he is though, isn't he?
I'm going to edit. I'm pretty sure I'm going to edit that out. So anyone that we could have on as a guest.
Steven Gerrard.
Gerrard? Yeah, I'd have Gerrard.
Gerrard.
I wouldn't be able to understand him, but I'd have him on.
Fair.
Alive or dead?
Anyone. Bobby Moore. So, yeah.
Giant of the game.
I'm going to go Kerry Mayo because he's the only one on
Yeah. Don't let any other football.
Fair play.
Yeah, fair play. I go.
Kerry Mayo would be brilliant.
And on that note,
Right. Yeah.
yeah. Quick, just stop now. Quick. We've done too much. We've drunk too much. We've said too much. Cheers.